The next big thing in high school after Pokemon cards, I don't know if you were into it, was like talking on Instant Messenger.
Oh, I love
Talking
that.
to like people that are like into like porn or whatever. They're like, this chick's wicked hot. She's wicked, willing to do anything. I was like, it looks like a bot or something. No, she's willing to do anything.
See, back then they had all those chat rooms, and
Those are horrible. That's like where Predators were. It's like, yeah, I'm like 12 and I'm what, 30? It sounds legit.
like 12 female NC
Yeah.
got pics. Who wants them?
ASL S2R LOL.
I got my pics here, my address, my social
You want my
security.
social security number? My bank account? I got a Swiss bank account. You interested?
And you know, before it sounds stupid, but you didn't know about like all the scams, and I didn't know
People
about
that
like
would like die.
yeah, I didn't know about like viruses and spyware and like
That
sexual
was
predators.
Yeah, the whole thing with sexual predators like really exploded. It's like, I'm looking at the news today. 65 people died from talking in chat rooms. All right, I'll get on right now.
Yeah, and then all that crap came out, and then a little bit after that, you know, whenever they had Dateline to Catch a Predator, which is
Yeah.
like people send that up. My mom used to watch it, and she
So
also
did my dad. Loved it. He was always watching it. And then I think in the end, he was one of the predators or something. I really think he got caught for it. I was like, that's karma and interesting.
he might have been watching for like himself. Like,
probably
ooh, I
was.
wonder if I'm on this
He's
episode.
like, this girl looks legit. Wait a minute.
And yeah, my mom always used to watch that and Dr. Phil. So then
So did my
I was like,
dad.
okay, I'm going to Joby's to play poker. And she's like, I know what that means. She's like always so paranoid. Like, I don't think so, mister. Like, what? I'm just playing cards. It's like,
Yeah.
and she's like, I don't. So it's like, really? So I think that made a lot of people like over paranoid because
Yeah, because you don't want to get like raped and like killed, and then
yeah, I know. See,
no one
that's-
ever know about it.
And they don't ever do stories on like Dr. Phil, but like, yeah, he did some research and he found out, you know, how to make his own T-shirts online. They don't do those
Wait
stories
a
like
minute, I know that person.
they only do the stories. Yeah, he went into this chat room and then, you know, he ended up in the trunk of a car, you know. So
Yeah,
I don't know. They're
I
a
don't
little
know.
biased, but
Yeah, I think they get blown out of proportion too. To be honest with you,
You-
make them out of a molehill. I mean, doesn't that big of a deal.
But yeah, so that first porn, I used to keep in a book in my room. It was a hollowed out book, like where you would hide like a prison shank. And that's where I used to keep it. And I don't even know what ended up happening to it.
Yeah, see, I don't know. Like, my fascination when I was a kid was like Pokemon cards and video games. That occupied my mind every day,
Is that where all the ADD, those flashing colors?
basically. And I was like, stunned by the lights.
You know, they said that some of those Japanese commercials.
They are. Have you ever seen them?
No.
Like, I remember one, like, it was like, I don't know, it was like for chocolate or something. It's like, just flashing red, green lights, and it's like, you just sit there and stare, and then you're like, having seizures.
yeah,
like,
that's what they
good.
said. I don't understand how flashing lights could give you seizures, though.
I don't know. Something like, does something with your brain once your eyes see things, and then your brain does something.
Is it like what's on the screen, it's happening too fast, and then your brain's like trying to keep up with it?
I
but
don't
it
know. I
doesn't?
think maybe something like that. Not really.
You know, another thing? You know, I don't know if you knew this, but like whenever you make a video, it's like a bunch of still images put right after each other. And then when you play them after each other, you'd have like an image like this and this and this. Then when you play it, it looks like a video.
What do you mean, like flip things? Like
Yeah,
you draw
like a flip
picture
book,
and
you
then
know,
draw
like
another one? Yeah.
a flip book. See, whenever you flip it real fast, all those images are slightly different and it appears
Yeah,
like
and
one
so
fluid
it's
motion.
running or something. Yeah.
So what video is like either 24 or 30 frames a second, like what you're
Yeah.
watching on TV. However, some of the really nice TVs now, they like have frame rates of like 90 a second, like 90 still images in a second. And I guess whenever you're watching those, some real nice TVs, then it's just too much information and
Brain overload.
yeah, like brain overload. And it's stupid. Like to you, you're just watching it and it just looks like a movie, but what's going on inside there? It's like going
know.
crazy.
Brain stupid. Let me tell you. Too much.
Is it
things.
stupid or like we're really smart?
Could be both actually.
I know. I got this book. It's called the Brain Book, and it tells you like all
Is it about
about
brains?
yeah, it tells you like everything about the brain, like too much stuff.
That sounds like too much work to read.
But you know what I think, and I think this is gonna happen for real. See, all the brain is just like electronic signals and stuff, and I really think that once they tap into that, that they're gonna be able to like not only like the Matrix style, like tap into your brain and like send electronic pulses and teach you stuff, like teach it like how to. I don't know. What's
So you
the
think
skill?
someone's gonna be able to send signals to your brain through like something?
Yeah, like once they
So you have
crack
to
that
learn
code
it?
and figure out how to do all this stuff, like I can hook up something, plug in a USB, and I can like teach you trigonometry in like 6 seconds, and you're like, whoa.
See, I'd rather have it that way. Then schools would be obsolete. You
Heck
wouldn't need a school.
You know what? That's all we have to do. Once we like crack the code of, the code of the brain, then like school is done. It's like unlimited
That'd be
knowledge instantly.
A lot of unhappy people, a lot of people out of jobs.
Unhappy? How so?
They have no jobs,
Yeah,
no
but
money.
then everyone's like this most knowledgeable person ever. It'll be dangerous.
You want to do anything.
It'll
What's
be
the point of doing anything then?
What if you knew like? What if everyone instantly knew how to like all the math problems to make like nuclear bombs and do all that stuff? That would be dangerous.
I don't want people knowing that information. There's already people that know too much now.
I know, but that's like instant evolution times like a million in like overnight.
Yeah,
that's what would happen.
I think that's way ahead of our time. I don't think we'll be alive to see that.
I don't know.
Unless we turn into robots.
That's basically what it is.
I want to be a robot.
Oh, me too.
So I can just have robot arms and just punch walls.
And another thing, it's not only like teaching you information, like implanting memories, like how to remember, chemistry and stuff. But once they tap into that stuff, it'll be like, because like all your sensory stuff is just like electronic signals, what you feel and smell. So they can like tap into that and like put you in a whole nother universe.
Yeah, I think that's called acid maybe, or ecstasy.
Really? Let's try that. But yeah, so I can't wait for that. Maybe I should get working on that.
Yeah, when you do, let me know so we can go into make millions of dollars.